everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. Today's video is a review for the upcoming House of Slaughter #1 from Boom Studios. If you're not familiar with this comic, this is a spin-off of Something is Killing the Children, which will focus more on Aaron, who is the handler of Erica in Something's Killing the Children. So I'm very excited for this. I really like Something's Killing the Children. I think James Tynion and Werther Delaria are just putting some amazing horror comics together. But let's talk about the team for this book, and then we'll get into the review. So we have here, this is a story by James Tynion IV and co-writer Tate Brombal, with art by Chris Shehan, colors by Miquel Muerto, and letters by Andworld Design. The synopsis reads: discover the inner workings of the House of Slaughter in this new horror series, exploring the secret history of the order that forged Erica Slaughter into the monster hunter she is today. You know Aaron Slaughter as Erica's handler and rival, but before he donned the black mask, Aaron was a teenager training within the House of Slaughter. Surviving within the school is tough enough, but it gets even more complicated when Aaron falls for a mysterious boy destined to be his competition. And yeah, I mean, like the synopsis mentioned, this comic does not hold back on giving us the backstory of Aaron. So we will follow him. I guess Aaron will be the character that we go through, um, just going through the time training at the House of Slaughter, which will also serve to expand the world. I think that's a really cool thing about a spin-off book like this, that world expansion that maybe you don't have time for in the main series, some flashbacks and things like that. They really shape the world and let you know like what else is happening and why some of the characters would act the way they do. So let's get into the art a little bit. So like with Something's Killing the Children, I think Shehan and Miquel Muerto, who's also doing the colors in the other book, do a fantastic job here. We have a small introduction of Aaron in the current time, and I love the design of the mask and the design of everything here, with just really cool. We know that their eyes glow, but then as we move forward, we actually move backwards, and we flash back to a younger Aaron, 15 years earlier, growing up in the House of Slaughter for training. So I really enjoyed this book. I think it brought up a lot of the things that I always kind of like, as you read Something's Killing the Children, you kind of question, like, why are they happening this way? Like, is this like, what in this world makes it happen like this? I will say there were a few panels that I'm not used to a pacing like this, where we have this is a 2-page spread with a lot of little panels, and this definitely, it felt like there was maybe a little bit too much stuff going on for me at once. I'm not used to seeing a 2-page spread like this, and it was a continuous spread because there was multiple pages of just smaller. This felt like a lot of exposition thrown at me at once within just this small story, but it was only for a little bit, so I don't think it's too bad. I just, maybe I didn't read this in guided view because the previews don't come in that format. Maybe this would have read a little bit better in guided view, so I'll go back and check it out once I buy the comic. But that being said, I liked all the characters being introduced. I like the mythology they're introducing of the House of Slaughter. Has, I guess, two groups. Some wear white masks, some wear black masks. Like Aaron wears a black mask, and it feels like the black masks are maybe the ones that hold a better position in the house, or sorry, the white masks hold a better position in the house. So that's pretty interesting mythology. We get introduced to the Aaron's roommate, who we see in the book, and that kind of kicks off the conflict here, because I don't want to get too much into it, but we know that Aaron is currently hunting somebody, or something, and as you get into the issue, you will see how Aaron's past kind of comes back and gets tangled up into what's going on currently. So I really like this book. I was very sad I couldn't get the preview during Free Comic Book Day. These ran out immediately, but I'm very happy that I was able to read this a little early so I could bring you guys a video of the House of Slaughter. So I would definitely recommend this. Go check it out, especially if you're already a fan of Something to Kill the Children. This is just going to be more of that fun stuff, just through a different character. So thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe. Apologies about the light. The sun's all over the place right now. But thanks for watching. Check out our link in the description. We have our Patreon link down below. So, yeah. Bye-bye, everyone.